Let us look at one other problem. In this problem, we are supposed to create a bank account with the following details. That is, we need to have the depositor name and account number as well as the balance. And we have to check whether the balance amount is less than 500. If so, we are not supposed to do the processing. So let's go ahead and let's create the project. I'm going to go to the NetBeans and I'm going to start a new NetBeans project. So let me click on File, New Project, and I'm going to click on Java Application, click Next, and I'm going to give a name for this, and I'm going to say bank accounts, bank transactions, let's say any name is okay. Let's click OK for that to finish it off. So we have our bank account, bank transaction being created. So let me add a new class to this. So I'm going to go to my project, wherever I created my project, right click on it, and I'm going to say new Java class, and I'm going to call this one as a bank account. So that's my class. Let me click on finish to finish it off. So this requires a few parameters, that is they are the first one is int account number, and I need the account name, so name of the person, as well as maybe account name, and account type. Also I need the balance. Okay, so that is the let's say balance. That's enough. Okay, these are the things that I require. Let me create a constructor. I'm going to control space it, and I get the constructor here. So I can create a constructor. There are two ways in which you can create a constructor. Once you create these fields, if you press control space, NetBeans is going to give you an option of creating the constructor. So you can directly create a blank constructor, that is a default constructor, or a constructor with the parameter. I'm going to select this one, double click it, and the rest of the things are done by the NetBeans for you. So you don't need to bother about it. However, you must understand a very important thing, that you are first writing account number. Look at the way in which the information has to be given. First is account number, then account name, account type, and balance. Now this way in which it accepts may vary during your examination, so be careful. Look at the order in which the variables are being declared. In the same order you are supposed to give them. Now let me go here and let me create a deposit method which takes double and amount. So let me do that thing. So I'm going to just check whether the amount is blank. If the amount is less than if the amount is negative, then I cannot deposit. I cannot deposit a negative amount. So I'm going to just check if the amount is less than 0. That means to say that this is not going to work. So I'm going to say system out. Okay, please enter positive number, positive amount. Okay, this is just a message to the user. If it is not so, then only I'm going to do the processing. Okay, so if the amount is less than 0, why I am doing that thing is, when you do this kind of thing, like balance is equal to balance plus amount, if you do this, and suppose say if the balance is 500 rupees, so if the balance is 500 rupees plus, and if you have a minus 50, then what is going to happen is you are not going to get 550 as the balance, you are going to get it as a 450. So you must see to it that the amount is not minus. Okay, if it is minus and you try to add it, you actually end up in withdrawing, not depositing it. Okay, so let's go ahead with the other part. So let's assume that the amount is not negative. Then I'm going to say balance is equal to, okay, plus equal to amount, and I'm going to say S out deposited. Okay, just to say that, and I'm going to say return. You can write a very lengthy statement. I'm going to just simply say that it is deposited. I'm going to return the new balance there in any case. So that is about the balance. Now let's look at the other method, that is public double withdraw. I'm going to go with the withdraw. Okay, and I'm going to say double amount. So how do I withdraw it? Again, I'm going to just check whether if the amount is less than negative, that is less than 0. If it is so, I'm not doing it. Again, the idea is very simple. If you have the balance here, and if you say balance is equal to balance minus amount, if you do that thing, and suppose if the amount is 500 rupees, and if the balance is minus 50, then you will not end up in withdrawing it, but actually you end up in depositing it. So this amount cannot be negative. So if that's the case, then you are not proceeding with anything. So I'm going to say yes out. Please enter positive number, positive amount. So I'm going to just say that. Otherwise everything is fine, so else we are going to do with that. But according to the program, you are not supposed to you are supposed to maintain a minimum of 500 rupees. So I'm going to just cross verify if the balance minus amount. So I'm going to put a bracket for that. Parenthesis is required just for our understanding. If it is less than or equal to, or if it is when you do that, if you get less than 500, okay, when you withdraw, so remember I have not deducted it, I am just deducting 500 rupees from the the amount from the balance. When I deduct it, if I find that the amount is going below the 500 limit, so when I withdraw something, so suppose let's say you have some balance here, and if the balance is 450 rupees, and if the I am trying to reduce 5 rupees from it, it is not allowed, because already this is less than 450 rupees, and you are trying to reduce it, and this is going to be less than 500, and you are going to get a error, because not because it is not possible, because according to the program you are not supposed to go below the 500 limit. So there must be a minimum of 500 balance in the account. So I'm going to say a error message to the user, okay, not allowed, and I'm going to say yes out. Please maintain rupees 500 balance. Okay, so I'm going to give that message. If that's not the case, then you are going to withdraw. If this is not the case, you have every chance of doing this transaction. So balance is equal to, I'm going to say, I don't know whether you are familiar with it, this is minus equal to means balance is equal to balance minus amount. So this is a shorthand for that. Okay, I'm going to say withdrawn, okay, and I'm going to return. In any case, I'm going to return the balance so that the user knows what is the balance. Then I have one other thing. There is one small error in this one. What is that error? Let's see that this is opening here, and let me get this one outside the if statements. So be careful with that if statement. This is the main if statement, and I will come out of all the if statement, So I'm coming out of, you see the yellow mark there, it's going to tell you when you click on any of the parentheses, it's going to show the opening and closing parentheses. So if I click on here, it's going to show that where is the parenthesis, so it is easier to understand. So that ends the withdraw method. Let me write one other method. So public void show detail. You can write anything, show details. Okay, one method that will show you the details. So let me yes out, and I'm going to say first is account number slash t, name of the depositor, name slash t, sorry, remember am I taking the account type? Okay, account type. If I'm taking account type, even though it is not asked in the examination, in the question, account type, and slash t balance, and after that I'm going to just print this one yes out. The first one is the account number, so ACC number, first one is that, plus slash t and plus ACC name plus slash t and t for tab, okay, slash t and plus account type, ACC, I think type should be there, okay, account type, and let me go to this side, plus last one is slash t, and I have the balance. So that's what I'm supposed to show to the user. If you want, you can put a dashed line there to make it beautiful, but during the examination this kind of trick may not be required, but just put the things neat. Let me do this one. So I have created the whole bank account. Let me go back to my main method. So this main method is there, bank transaction. Let me go to the main method and let me start working on the program now. So I need a few things here. First thing, I need a input, so I will go to the scanner. Input is equal to new scanner. So this is the usual thing that you are doing, and this is system dot in. This is the usual thing that you will be doing. Then we need some other things there, like we need account number. I think I took the account number in my previous case. I took the account number as integer and so on and so forth. I'm going to just copy paste this one. You can type it leisurely. So these are things I require because account, if I want to create that, these things are really required. Okay, you can format it to make it beautiful. So these are required, like account number is required. I have just copy pasted the fields that I've created in the account balance one, because they are required. If at all you want to create an account, this information is required. And because I'm going to do a interactive one, I need I'm going to say choice, and I think choice will be 4. Default value for the choice will be 4. So this choice I'm going to do it for the while loop. So that's all you need to do it. So let's start with the first thing. I'm going to start with the yes out, and in the yes out I'm going to say enter account number, if you want, okay, account number, okay, so you get the account number, and I will use print as a thing. So then account number is you know very well, input dot next int, okay, so you get that thing. Now I need yes out. Oops, yes out. I don't know why it wants to go back to this previous line again and again. So let's say name of the person who wants to deposit it. So let me say ACC name equal to input dot next line. Now very important thing, whenever you read this next line, see what is the previous thing that is being read. If you are reading integer or a float or any numerical value, just clear the enter sign. There the enter sign will not be read, it will be there in the buffer. Just clear it. And how do you do that thing is you need one extra blank next line. So remember this one during the examination. If you are reading a string, after reading a numerical value, just put one extra next line, that is input dot next line, to avoid unnecessary taking it to the next step. So remember that thing during the examination. So let me go to the next one, S out, and the next one is account type. Account type, and again I'm not going to go with the print ln, I'm going to go with this one. ACC type is equal to input dot next line. So you get the thing there. Now let's try to create the other thing, then that is yes out. We type it again, S out, and opening balance. Okay, opening balance. Again I will not use print ln. Okay, I'm going to get this balance is equal to input dot next double. Remember, next double. So you get that one. Now just check what is the balance amount. So if the opening balance, that is the balance, is less than 500, then you say it is not possible to create an account. Okay, yes out. Okay, cannot create a new account. Okay, and the reason for that is let's say the reason for this is let's say what is that, please maintain, please where is that, please maintain rupees 500, that's it. That is the reason. If the deposit is, if the minimum balance itself is less than that, then you can't do it. Otherwise you are going to create it. So let's create the account. So let me go here and let me create a variable here. Okay, I think I'm going to do it here. Bank account BA is equal to new bank account, and I need everything. Now if the things are proper, it's going to go ahead and read all this content. If you notice that if I put the account type, it is taking it, balance, it is taking it. Okay, so things are proper, so you got the balance amount. Now here onwards I'm going to do is I'm going to use a while loop here, and while the choice is not equal to 4, you are going to repeatedly do something. And what is that you are repeatedly going to do? You can withdraw and deposit and so on and so forth. So let me give a account here, bank transaction. So and maybe yes out, and maybe like this. Okay, so then let me show the menu there. First one is to deposit, the second one is to withdraw, second one is to withdraw. Okay, third one is to display details. Okay, you want to, the last one is exit program, so that's it. And I will do yes out, and then maybe one dash 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 line, and finally I'm going to say yes out. Enter your choice, and I will remove this ELN from here so that it comes like normal, and I'm going to read the choice. So the choice will be, input dot next int. Okay, then I'm going to use the switch case to switch between the things. So switch on the values of choice. So you have the different choices cases over here. So the case 1 will be you are going to do something and then break, and the case 2 you are going to do something and break, and case 3 you are going to do something and break. However, the case 4 is interesting one. Case 4 means you are going to exit the program. So I'm going to say exiting. Okay, and the default, let me put a break there. So break, and default is that you don't know how to use it. Please your yes is missing, please enter a valid number. Okay, that's it. Okay, so let's go and let's do with the first part. And what is that you are supposed to do it? If it is first you are depositing it, so let's get the amount here. So I need one variable here. I think balance is enough. Okay, let's go and let's put amount and let's say enter amount. So that's only thing you need. I'm not going to use a print ln, but I'm going to use print so that it comes in single line. And then what else you need? So let me go here and let me say balance. I think it is a bad content. Okay, it got stuck there. Okay, so let's go and start with that. Balance. Okay, balance is equal to input dot next int next double. I think you are taking double. Did I took double in the previous case for balance? Just to verify. Okay, I took balance is double. Okay, so that's it. I was a bit confused about it. Now go to this balance and yes out. Okay, and save. Deposit the amount. Okay, new balance is okay. BA dot deposit, and you are depositing the amount. Okay, as simple as that. Let's do the same thing. I will not repeat my thing. You have to copy paste this whole thing, and small variation, that's all. Copy this whole thing. And what is this? Enter amount will be same, enter this will be same. Only thing is, instead of depositing, this time you are doing withdraw. That's all. That's simple as that. Okay, withdraw it. The third thing is you are just calling balance dot show details. That's all you need to do. There is nothing much to be done in this program. You have everything running. So let's run it and let's see whether it's working fine. So I have the account number 101 account. I think I missed the print ln here. If you notice, I have print ln, so somehow I missed that print line. Now it's okay. Let me write the name as Sangeeta. Okay, and the account type is which one? I will say fixed account, not fixed account, saving, let's say saving account. And the balance, opening balance is 500 rupees. So because balance is there, let's go with the first one, depositing it. So I have minimum balance 500 rupees, so I am depositing 50 rupees to this one, and the new balance happens to be 550. Okay, so you get it. and I am now withdrawing 25 rupees from her account. So 25 rupees, if you withdraw it, it is going to be 525. And if you really want to see how the things are looking, and the things are looking fine with Sangeeta, and maybe the last thing that you can do is exit the program. Now only thing I have missed it, but it is not a sin to write something in the next line, but just to make the beautiful appearance, I will just use print for the name, because print ln means it's going to take it to the next line. Okay, that's all in this program. Thank you for your